On the surface, celebrity weddings look like the perfect love story. The gowns sparkle, the rings gleam, and the guest lists read like a who's who of entertainment and fashion. Take Lauren Sánchez, who married Jeff Bezos in 2025 on the island of San Giorgio Maggiore in Venice. Her wedding gown, designed by Dolce & Gabbana, was a couture masterpiece, a corseted mermaid silhouette, hand-appliqued Italian lace, and over 180 silk-covered buttons. Every detail was meticulously crafted, taking hundreds of hours to complete, and the design drew inspiration from Sophia Loren's classic 1958 houseboat look. The media coverage was impeccable, and social media erupted with admiration. Fans scrolled through every Instagram post, every story, imagining a romance that seemed flawless. This is exactly what draws people to celebrity weddings: the storytelling, the aesthetics, the drama, all carefully curated. Every image, every clip, every carefully staged smile is designed to tell a story. From Taylor Swift's recent engagement to Beyoncé and Jay-Z's understated but iconic proposal, the narrative is always compelling. In Beyoncé and Jay-Z's case, it was a quiet, elegant moment that radiated power and intimacy without needing grand gestures. In Taylor Swift's case, fans are imagining the songs she might write, the stories she might tell, and the way this engagement might inspire an entirely new creative era. What we see in these moments is romance, glamour, and joy. It feels aspirational, almost cinematic. For the audience, there is a thrill in imagining a love so perfect, a day so meticulously planned, and a life so publicly celebrated. These events tap into a collective desire for fairy tale romance and perfection. They show us what we want love to look like: beautiful, elegant, and seamless. But appearances can be deceiving. As fans, we only see the story that celebrities want us to see, a polished version of reality where problems are hidden behind smiles and stunning visuals. When we look at images of Lauren Sanchez's wedding, we see the laughter, the flowers, and the breathtaking gown, but not the weeks of planning, the constant pressure to appear perfect, or the countless tiny decisions that could make or break the day. The reality of these events is often far messier than the polished snapshots we consume online. Even seemingly flawless weddings carry hidden tension. Celebrities are constantly under public scrutiny, and the pressure to perform happiness in front of cameras is immense. Every moment is recorded, every expression analyzed, and every detail judged. The couple must manage their emotions, their families, their staff, and their media narrative all at once. A single mishap, a delayed schedule, a miscommunication, a wardrobe issue, can become headline news. For those watching, it's all magic, but behind the scenes, the reality is often exhausting and high pressure. And the dresses themselves tell a story. They are the most visible symbols of perfection, yet also emblematic of the stress behind the scenes. Take Meghan Markle's 2018 Givenchy gown. Its minimalist elegance projected calm sophistication, a modern take on royal tradition. Every line, every fold, and every stitch was scrutinized worldwide. While the dress radiated grace and composure, the pressure Meghan faced, balancing royal protocol, public expectation, and personal happiness, was immense. The gown was beautiful, yes, but it also carried the weight of responsibility and scrutiny that comes with living life under a global microscope. Similarly, Kate Middleton's 2011 Alexander McQueen gown was an extraordinary combination of tradition, elegance, and intricate craftsmanship. The lace, the train, and the regal design captured hearts worldwide, creating an enduring image of royal romance. Behind the photos, however, was the reality of navigating public expectation, royal etiquette, and the intense attention of global media. The dress became a symbol not only of beauty but of the invisible pressures and responsibility that come with such high-profile weddings. Then there's Beyoncé, whose wedding attire, though private, exuded luxury, artistry, and identity. Every detail, from fabric choice to silhouette, spoke to her persona and status. Yet even someone as experienced as Beyoncé faced the logistical and emotional challenges of marrying in the public eye, managing both a personal milestone and a moment destined for global attention. Of course, Hollywood also has iconic gowns that are endlessly celebrated. Grace Kelly's 1956 wedding dress is legendary, a combination of elegance, poise, and cinematic inspiration. With its lace sleeves, high collar, and flowing train, it set a standard for bridal fashion for decades. But behind the imagery of fairy tale perfection was a bride under pressure, balancing the public's expectations, intense media coverage, and a personal life forever altered by fame and duty. Another unforgettable gown belongs to Princess Diana in 1981. Her David and Elizabeth Emanuel creation featured dramatic puffed sleeves, a 25-foot train, and exquisite lace detailing. It embodied fantasy, romance, and spectacle, capturing the world's imagination. Yet Diana's personal life in the following years revealed that fairy tale appearances can mask profound challenges and private struggles, showing that even the most perfect dress cannot shield someone from reality. And we can't forget more recent icons. Amal Clooney's 2014 Oscar de la Renta gown projected understated elegance and modern sophistication, while blending perfectly with George Clooney's classic tuxedo style. Fans admired every detail, yet the public never fully sees the intense coordination, personal compromises, and behind-the-scenes pressure required to make such a wedding seem effortless. What these dresses share is a duality. They are both symbols of fantasy and markers of human labor, stress, and expectation. While they inspire awe and admiration, they also conceal the unseen work and emotional weight that go into orchestrating these moments. The perfection captured in photographs is carefully curated, and the reality, the logistical challenges, personal negotiations, and hidden tensions, often remains invisible. Even when a wedding appears flawless, the gap between perception and reality is striking. Couples must balance personal happiness with public expectation, private emotions with media narrative, and the fleeting perfection of a day with the enduring work of a relationship. The dresses themselves, magnificent as they are, become metaphors for this tension, beautiful, iconic, and aspirational, yet also a reminder that no image tells the whole story. In the end, celebrity wedding dresses fascinate us not just for their design, but for what they reveal about culture, desire, and illusion. They encapsulate dreams of romance, elegance, and perfection, while simultaneously hinting at the pressures, compromises, and human realities behind the spectacle. From Sánchez to Meghan Markle, from Beyoncé to Kate Middleton, and reaching back to Grace Kelly and Princess Diana, these gowns are symbols of both aspiration and caution. They enchant us, inspire us, and captivate us, but they also remind us that reality is rarely as perfect as it seems. The allure of the dress lies in this tension, the meeting of fantasy and reality. We admire the elegance and craftsmanship, we marvel at the spectacle, and we imagine a life of perfection. But when we look closer, we begin to understand the complexity behind the beauty, the emotional labor, the public scrutiny, the stress, and the hidden challenges that even the most iconic gowns cannot disguise. It is in this duality, the intersection of dream and reality, that celebrity wedding dresses become more than fashion. They become a lens through which we can understand culture, aspiration, and the human experience behind the glittering surface.